Hi, my name is Melissa McGinnis, and I have a condition called essential tremor. And this is an after my focused ultrasound procedure that I had done on or for the right hand side of my body, technically the left hand side of my brain, on January 3rd of 2025. And so it's a week out, and everything is different. It's so weird. It's so weird. I can do things with my hand. And when I tell you kind of the things that I've done, you're going to be like, wow, that's stupid. But when you can't use your hands, when you can't do stuff and everything's difficult, it's huge, 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 huge. So I've actually been coloring. I really suck at it. I am not talented when it comes to coloring. So, but it's good for me to practice because fine motor skills, blah, 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 whatever. Do stuff with your hands and things, right? And then I also cut up a tomato. Well, I diced a couple things off of it because usually I am not going to play with vegetables or knives or things like that because I'm going to hurt myself. So that's not really something that I do. So I was able to just like completely hold. So my left hand is still shaking because the right side of my brain would have to be treated to impact that. So I have to wait like 10 months in order to do that, which is fine because it may take me 10 minutes to get used to having a right hand that's functional. So it's really kind of weird because I'm used to hitting everything with my hands like constantly. And my poor little dog, I keep hitting her with my left hand. I don't know why that's happening. I don't know why I'm not hitting her with my right hand and therefore not hitting her. So she's still having to get used to me figuring out how to freaking use my hands. So she's used to me hitting her, so I guess that's okay. I'm not horribly, but just I can't touch things and them not be aggravated. And she's a little 5-pound poodle, so she feels it whenever I moving around. Luckily she's pretty chill and doesn't really care, so I don't think it impacts her all that greatly. I'm her mama, she knows that. So anyway, last time I pointed out that my shoulder has dropped from not having like the constant aggravation going on in my neck and back, which you can looks like I'm doing a little side-to-side bobblehead thing. That was intentional just there, but so you can see that, but it's not the way that it used to feel. Was just like something was always on something was always on my back. I always had a monkey on my back, and it was constantly like vibrating and not cool, uncomfortable and exhausting, blah, blah, blah. Shaking is exhausting. If you don't know that, then please don't make any sort of suggestions to anyone shaking because they don't need to hear your dumb opinion about things you don't understand because they've dealt with it for a lifetime. And unless they're surrounded by a really odd mix of people, they probably don't have anyone else with the condition around them except for maybe family who may or may not even understand how it is for them because their shaking condition may be different. So mine is stupid. So I've had it for ever since I was in single digits and realized that it was impacting the way I was interpreted by pretty much everyone while I was still in elementary school, and knew that I was not having conversations with people pretty much ever. So, and then there's actual, so it's really weird. It's really weird. Big psychological trip. I don't know really what's known about that because everybody gets it in different ways. It impacts them all differently. So I just was super blessed to be slammed into a little bubble really early on and just kind of stuck. So I'm really aware of the kind of things that it impacts and does for my existence. And I'm not very compassionate when people are trying to tell me otherwise because they don't know what they're talking about. And I couldn't care less about their 2 cents because I live in actual. So there's that. And let's see. So I talked about the shoulder. I cut the tomato. I held the tomato like with my left hands. So, but it was fine because you just, sorry, I will not try not to touch my computer actually. I just kind of held it with that. So that was whatever, not obviously steady. But then taking the knife, usually the knife would be like all over the place. I mean, I still have cuts and things on my fingers. That's just kind of normal that I would have cuts and bruises and things like that because of just everything that you do with your hands that you can't do when you're shaking because you can't do it no matter what anyone's interpretation is. So there's that. But anyway, I cut it with a knife. The knife did not move. It did not jump. It did not nick anything. I didn't harm the vegetable, destroy it, because that does happen a lot. I didn't throw anything. Nothing like that happened. I just sliced off some pieces and ate them like a regular human being. And the whole thing took about a minute, a minute to do, that's incredible. That's incredible. And I mean, I get that these things sound so stupid, but when it impacts like every little thing that you ever do, it's pretty huge. So I'm a crying mess pretty much because ever since Friday, like my head's just kind of fallen out and getting used to this is really weird. It's very strange how just automatically I've started not doing things that I have done pretty much my entire life because of having to function with shaking in a world that doesn't get, other people that doesn't get that they're not alone, that they're, that's not fair, doesn't get that their judgment is not everything and doesn't necessarily have the ability to step out of that and acknowledge. So whatever. So I'm very used to being pretty stubborn about what it is that I do because of shaking, and I could not care less about anyone's opinions or feelings about it because they're just showing me that they're stupid. And I don't listen to stupid people. Not very often. Unless it's real fun. And then sometimes. I'm taking steroids. I don't like that. I think that's not helping with me crying. Normally with shaking, like everything was like inside, like all energy and everything, because shaking's very, like, I don't know, how you feel the world and things like that, but energy is very potent on shaking. So everything is constantly evaluating what's going in and out of my being, mentally and physically. And that's a lot. It's a lot of weight. And so all of that's just kind of melting away. I wouldn't say that I feel sane. I don't feel like off, but I just feel like everything has changed. Like everything has changed. It's very, very weird, and very cool. So I cannot say enough about this procedure. I'm going to cry now, especially to people who they're at their wit's end. I mean, I completely understand that. On the regular, I would just be like, I'm just going to die here one day and never be able to get out of this stupid fucking box. Anyway, I'm not in a box, I'm in a bubble. But it just changes everything, and I really recommend it to anybody who would want to do it. I'm going to try not to cry like a baby. I'm going to try not to cry like a baby, I swear. I got some mascara so that I can put mascara on, because why in the world would I even need mascara? That's not a thing that I do. The mascara that I wore in that one video was a friend of mine's, because, she is a functional human, can use mascara. So I got some mascara. I have not done that yet because I really have not done a lot of things that I don't care about wearing mascara. I mean, I will do it because I think that I should wear some mascara. I think that I would like it if my eyeballs popped a little bit. But it's not a priority, but I'll do it. Right now I'm really just more mind blown by the dumbest little things that I can do now. It's so ridiculous. Okay. And I know that most of you guys don't really know me, but being a big crybaby is not really my thing. And I am just like, but I think that's probably the steroids, because don't steroids make you a big crybaby? I think that's valid. Over emotional. So, anyways, I haven't gotten really good sleep. That's also, I'm going to say, because of the steroids. And so hopefully that will kind of dissipate the more that I'm not taking them. I really don't have that many days left of them, and so I'm hoping that will go away. But that is helping with the swelling. So I don't want to obviously do anything that would make side effects worse, which can be because of where they do the processing. It is it's like around your balance and your movement and all that kind of stuff. So if there's swelling, it makes all that stuff off. So the side effects are, for me, I really have not had any side effects. I had a few little balance issues, and I have my cane that I really like because I made it loud and obnoxious and pretty, and so I'm going to keep using it, but I have not really needed it. I also have not been out and about really. For the first little bit, I just didn't want to go and fall flat on my face and do something stupid, and then for the last few days it's been snowy and icy and cold, so I haven't really been doing anything, which is good because I have pushed myself a little bit too hard. So if you do get this procedure, take it easy. You don't have to do everything all in one setting, and really you're going to do the dumbest little things and be like, wow, that was everything. So just take it easy, be nice to yourself, because Lord knows other people aren't. So and be patient and just let it go. I don't really plan on doing much of anything until I'm not taking, which I mean, it's a freaking week. So apparently I'm impatient. But just the week of doing the steroids, I don't plan on doing really anything brand new and sticking it in my crawl, because I don't know what it's going to be like once I'm not doing the steroids, which it should just be healed, and so it should be completely fine and even better. But I'm just kind of patiently riding it out right now. It's brand freaking new. It's been 1 week and it's been crazy. So completely insane. Completely. Yeah, but I did wear myself out. Steroids don't make me happy, just because I like sleeping, and they've kept me awake. So, but those are almost gone, so that's good. Then I already did tell you the mascara. I got the mascara. I'm going to be doing that. I will do toothpaste as well, which is, toothpaste is a whole different ballgame now. It's amazing. I haven't cleaned up toothpaste since I got this done. So, and I have brushed my teeth. So that's awesome. And I don't know, it's a lot to get used to. The coloring is really funny to me, because obviously that's something that you do when you're a kid, which I did when I was a kid. I wasn't good at it then, and then just the older that I got, the worse and more pointless anything like that would be. So trying to color when you have no real, like, I don't have a memory really of coloring where that was something that I did for enjoyment. So it's some weird getting used to. Like, I buy for people those the coloring books, which some of my friends got me one of those. It's all about how I'm awesome, which is true. And so I'm coloring these pretty pictures. I would like for them to be pretty, but right now they're kind of iffy. Anyway, but I like to get that for people because it's a great gift in theory if you can function your hands well enough to color. So now I have my own, and I'm working on it. So everything is different, just everything. Seriously, if you have essential tremor or any of the conditions that can be helped with focused ultrasound, I highly, highly recommend that you look into it, because it's not that I sat on it forever. When it was initially in trials, wherever it was initially in trials, which was not Oklahoma, so might as well be in space, I was looking into it, but didn't make it very far as that, because they were already in the trials. So I've been aware of it for quite a while and just kind of following it. And then probably, I don't even know how long. I could guess time and it will be completely off, but we'll say, what is this, 2000? No. Okay. Maybe 10 years ago or something, probably a little longer. I really don't know. Who knows? I went to talk to a neurologist about it, and I've talked to them previously about deep brain stimulation surgery, which is where they actually cut in and they implant the battery pack, the whatever on you somewhere, and that is great procedure. I just have really big issues with like fake stuff being inside. If I needed to get a pacemaker, obviously I would need that and I would do it. But this is an elective procedure, even though essential tremor is like so stupid debilitating that you can't do anything other than just kind of exist. So, which works out for my personality. And anyway, I need to put my water over here. And I still have not been dehydrated. I have not woken up with a headache at all, which is amazing. So, because that is usually how I wake up. Usually nauseous as well. And that has not been a thing. I hope that's not because of the steroids. I don't think it is. I think that it's due to the fact that all my water's not depleting immediately like it would. Probably I was going to say other things, but I also don't want to make too super long of videos so that people feel like they have to just like stare at me and be like, ugh. I don't think anyone feels that way, but just to like entertain me, even though I can't really see them. I mean, not that I can't at all see them. Just in my imagination, I feel like these should be under 20 minutes, and I have ones that are way longer. So I'm going to, I suppose, go ahead and cut this one off, and then I may just pop back on and say some stuff just because, and I'll try and be specific in whatever I say there. So, okay, well, anyway, this focused ultrasound procedure is life-changing. It's been 7 days, and seriously, everything is different. Everything is different. So it's very weird. It's very weird. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Please subscribe to my channel. Come back and see me. I would be happy to answer any questions if you do have questions about the process or anything like that. If you have essential tremor, you can find me in the Facebook groups for like the essential tremor awareness and things like that. If you'd rather ask questions through there, that is excellent too. And private message me, whatever. That's cool. Or don't private message me. Maybe that's what I mean. Instead, yeah, don't private message me. Send me a message on some sort of whatever forum that's out in existence. Okay. And then I'd be happy to answer any questions or talk to whoever or whatever. Everybody's solution is going to be different, but I have never had hope of any solution because everything is just always a joke. It's always somebody messing with you psychologically because they think they know what they're talking about and they don't. Or it is just a letdown. Like most pills that I've taken have been a letdown. It works for 5 minutes and then, well, not 5 minutes, but blah, 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 blah. It works for a little bit, then it doesn't work because it gets acclimated to where your shaking is. And then, there's just not anything you can do. So there just isn't. We can pretend all day long. I've done all of it. I'm 47 years old, done all of the things, except for let some people try and twist my imagination to their idiot understanding of nothing. But, even then, sometimes I was up for it. Maybe somebody knew something. They didn't. So, focused ultrasound. I am loving it. I highly recommend it. Subscribe, come back, and love you and yours. Have a wonderful rest of your day.